Someone used your debit card.
We were dealing with each other at the time, and I thought I had known him for a while so I could trust him.
Did you find her debit card? She may think you're cute, not me. Sometimes when you're slick, you stay slick, you know?
Yeah.
This is Judy Justice. Ashley Robertson is suing her former boyfriend, Ronnie Reedus, for totaling her car and stealing money.
Court come to order.
Be seated, please.
Hello, Judge. Case 1041, Robertson versus Reedus.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ms. Robertson, during what period of time did you and the defendant have a relationship?
I would say from about June 2020 to August 2020.
And in what month was it that you needed a lift to the airport?
That would have been March 2021.
So I assume that after the relationship was over, you continued to be involved.
Yes, on and off.
Sometimes friends, sometimes more.
Yes.
During one of those periods of time when you were going to the airport, and what day in March was that?
March 19th.
The defendant was going to take you to the airport, drive you to the airport, and then, according to you, drive home. But he had driven your car regularly, and he took you to the airport and he dropped you off. And then you were in an accident.
Yes, ma'am.
A serious one.
Yes, ma'am.
On what date?
March 31st.
And you were hospitalized? You were in a coma for a long time?
Yeah, about 8 to 10 days.
Still getting physical therapy?
Yes, ma'am.
So there are two parts to your case. One part of your case, and you were out of town between the 19th and the 31st.
I flew home May 12th, it would be. So it would have been from March 19th to May 12th.
But you were definitely out of town between March 19th and March 31st.
Correct.
That's what I'm talking about. On March 19th, he had this terrible accident. Your car was totaled. You only had liability and not collision on the car, so that the car was lost. The defendant was hospitalized for a while and rehab for a while. You were aware of that. You were made aware of that. Now he's better. Still has a way to go, but better. You want him to pay for the value of the car, and you also say that during the period between March 19th and March 31st, someone used your debit card in a place where you were not. And it is your belief that the defendant used a debit card that was in your car. Interestingly, the defendant does not deny he used the debit card, but he says that he used it for things that you authorized. That's your defense. Am I correct? Okie dokie. So let's start at the beginning. The beginning is he had the car with your permission.
Car or card, I'm sorry.
Car.
Okay.
He had the car with your permission. He drove you to the airport. He was going to pick you up from the airport.
Incorrect.
Had he ever taken you to the airport before?
No.
So tell me about the arrangements you made for him to take you to the airport, understanding that you were going to be away from mid-March until May. Go ahead, let me hear.
So I had no one to take me to the airport, and we were dealing with each other at the time, and I thought I had known him for a while so I could trust him to take me to the airport, and he was to drop the car back off at my mom's or my cousin's, whichever worked best for him. I was trying to work with him. And so he never did that. And I texted him and I called him and I said, you need to bring the car home. And
I'd like to see when between March 19th and March 31st you texted him. That I would like to see.
So.
Just a sec, don't say anything.
Okay.
Just show me.
It's this one right here.
Thank you. I don't know what date this is. It says Friday at 2:47, yesterday at 9:59 in the morning.
Unfortunately, there are no dates on them because these were screenshots of messages.
Screenshots of what messages? Of whose messages?
Between Ronnie and I.
Well, let me see the phone.
Oh, the messages are deleted.
Yeah.
So that doesn't
Forget
matter?
it. Forget it.
Okay.
Okay, forget the car. Forget the car. The car's gone.
Okay.
He had permission to drive your car, and unless you have some sort of police report indicating that the accident was his fault, which I gather it was not. A tire blew? Did a tire blow on the car?
Yes, ma'am.
And You lost control of the car.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you have any information to the contrary?
When you say that, what do you mean exactly?
Exactly. He says that a tire blew on the car, which caused the accident. Do you have any information to that would not be his fault? If a tire blew on the car,
Yes.
that would not be his fault.
What I can say, and I don't know if that would work for you, is that the reason the tire popped is because he was driving around on a donut on my car that he never even told me occurred.
Oh, just a second.
Go ahead, yeah.
Just a second. Did you have a flat tire?
Yes.
On what date did you have a flat tire?
The day of the accident, earlier in the day, I had changed the tire that day. It's either March 30th or March 31st was the day the car tire had popped. I had changed it the same day.
Who changed the tire?
Me.
Who put on the donut?
I put on a donut.
Your father getting all this? You getting embarrassed?
It's getting there.
It's getting there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
My grandmother would say, give him a good slap. Get his attention. He's getting too big for that.
Ashley Robertson claims her former boyfriend, Ronnie Reedus, totaled her car and used her debit card without permission.
Keep going.
The reason the tire popped is because he was driving around on a donut on my car that he never even told me occurred.
Oh, just a second.
Go ahead, yeah.
Just a second. Did you have a flat tire?
Yes.
On what date did you have a flat tire?
The day of the accident, earlier in the day, I had changed the tire that day. It's either March 30th or March 31st was the day the car tire had popped. I had changed it the same day.
Who changed the tire?
Me.
Who put on the donut?
I put on a donut.
Who is this gentleman?
Who is he?
Yeah.
Oh, this is my father.
You have to introduce your son to the truth. Say, truth, I'd like you to meet my son. Because in his answer, what he says is that she didn't tell him that there was a donut tire. I'm going to read you what he said in his answer. Ashley failed to tell me that her car was in poor working condition and that one of the tires was a temporary donut tire. Well, he put it on. Yeah. Good. On the night of the accident, I was driving down the highway and suddenly this spare tire blew and I spun out of control. Well, according to him now, because he doesn't have a good memory, he changed the tire. Doesn't remember exactly when, but clearly what he didn't do was change the tire and the next thing, go to a tire shop and get another tire. So he's driving around with a little spare. What?
If I could have got another tire, I would have. The time frame within, like, the tire had popped, it was already nighttime, so I couldn't.
You told me you didn't remember whether it was the 30th or the 31st. You just told me that a second ago.
Just because I didn't remember the date, I remember, like, what time, like.
No, it's not time and date. On the 31st, you almost got killed. So you would remember whether or not you changed the tire on the 30th or the 31st. You know, she may think you're cute, not me. I have to tell you. Not me. Now, when you got in her car, did you find her debit card? Because you acknowledged that you used it.
I didn't find it. She had called me and let me know she left her debit card in the car.
Oh, perfect. Oh, I'm going to love this. She called you and said, I left my debit card in the car. Was that when she first left around the 19th?
Yes, ma'am.
And what else did she say when she said, I left my debit card in the car?
She had asked me to get the oil change on her car.
And did you do that?
Yeah.
Not yeah would be an answer
Yes,
that you
ma'am.
give me. Yes, it's perfect. You got the oil change. Do you remember, was that the beginning of her trip that she asked you to get the oil changed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. She also said in this thing that doesn't have a date, but let's say it's legitimate, she says, you're going to have to return the car. She says, you can drop it off at Marcus's house if that's easier for you, and you write back. You know what she's talking about?
It's not coming back all the way. Just continue, please.
You need to take my car home And you can drop it off in El Cajon at Marcus's house if that's easier for you. Do you know who that is? Marcus.
Yeah, sure.
All righty. And you wrote back, you know, a very intelligent, well-crafted answer. You write back, guess what? What do you think you wrote back?
Can't remember.
No gas. That was your answer. That's what he wrote back. No gas. And she says, find some and I'll send you $20. Okay? You know what you answered her?
I do not.
You want me to tell your father?
Please.
His answer was like 50. Got it?
Yeah. Full tank.
What?
For a full tank, I guess.
Yep.
She wasn't driving the car. He was. 20 was enough to get it to Marcus's house. I'd like to see your credit card or your debit card for what was purchased between the 19th and the 31st.
They're in order for you.
Well, let's see. Something at Walmart at El Cajon for $17. Then there was at another Walmart, this was an ATM cash withdrawal for $202. And that was also on the 20th. So that was the day after she left. Then you have a balance inquiry and another balance inquiry on the 20th. And then on the 22nd, this had nothing to do with oil, you saved smoke shop in San Diego, California, and that was $143 cash withdrawal. Your father getting all this? You getting embarrassed?
It's getting there.
It's getting there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
My grandmother would say, give him a good slap. Get his attention. He's getting too big for that. Then there was another cash withdrawal on the 21st of March in La Mesa. What were you doing in La Mesa? At a 7-Eleven. Duh. Then Eyewash Express. Well, at least you had the car washed, unless this was to clean yourself. That was $16. Your father already knows that he missed his mark in introducing you to the truth and introducing you to honesty. Because certainly if she called and said, I left my debit card in the car, changed my oil, and used the debit card, certainly taking friends to tacos doesn't qualify as change the oil in my car.
Ashley Robertson is accusing her former boyfriend, Ronnie Reedus, of crashing her car and stealing money from her bank account.
Then there was another cash withdrawal on the 21st of March in La Mesa. What were you doing in La Mesa? At a 7-Eleven. Duh. Then Eyewash Express. Well, at least you had the car washed, unless this was to clean yourself. That was $16. Then we have on the 24th in El Cajon, an ATM cash withdrawal for $204. I assume the $4 is a fee. And then you went for tacos with friends to Los Casillos Taco Shop. You remember who you went with? Because you didn't need a loan for $32. You remember who you went with?
No, ma'am.
Can you guess?
I couldn't tell you.
You can't tell me?
I can't guess.
You can guess.
I couldn't guess. I don't know.
Oh, you couldn't guess. And then you went to Burlington stores. What did you buy at Burlington stores?
Oh, I bought some jeans, and then I had got her something. Just, you feel me?
And then you went to Yum Yum Donuts in La Mesa for $1.99. And then on the same day, you must have bought donuts for friends, because on the same day you bought donuts for $13.99. But you bought a coffee and then you bought a dozen donuts. What happened there?
Yeah, I think it was something like that. Like a drink, not a coffee, but a drink of some sort, and then little box of donuts.
I didn't see anything here about an oil change.
It's coming up.
It's coming up. Oh, do you have more?
So there is something in there for an oil change, but I want to say that I did not authorize him to get an oil change. What I had said to him.
It doesn't.
Okay, sure. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, he took it upon himself to get an oil change.
How much were all of these? You added them up to $900?
It was $940 and about 26 cents.
Okay, now let's get to the car. Okay. You have to understand, sometimes things that look good on the outside, when you peel them back, they really aren't any good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they aren't any good. And sometimes when you're slick, you stay slick, you know.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you're slick because of your own negligence, you get into a bad accident and you end up in a coma. So if people are smart, they would take that kind of experience and say, I'm going to change the whole trajectory of my life. I'm going to make it all better.
Right.
And some people don't learn.
Right.
Then they just replicate it. So we'll see what kind of trajectory you take. Your father already knows that he missed his mark in introducing you to the truth and introducing you to honesty. Because certainly if she called and said, I left my debit card in the car, change my oil, you know, and use the debit card, certainly taking friends to tacos and taking cash withdrawals doesn't qualify as change the oil in my car.
That's correct.
Right. Perfect. Now, what kind of car did you have?
I had a 2006 Honda Civic.
When did you buy it?
I bought it in, am I allowed to look exactly on my phone?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Did you save up money for it?
Yeah, I did.
For how long?
Probably about 8 months.
You're looking up how much you paid for it.
I paid $4,300. I was just looking to see when I had purchased the car so I could give you an accurate answer. Okay. I purchased it August 1st of 2020.
Do you still owe money on the car?
No, I do not. I bought it in cash.
Who did you buy it from?
Honestly, some guy in North County. Escondido, I think I want to say.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm in school. I'm in college.
So where did you get the money from?
At the time I was working, and as well as, I don't know if you're familiar with unemployment for California. That was money that I received from there, and I worked up to save it. I didn't spend it. I saved as they were giving me money. And
as the state of California was giving you money, you saved up and you bought the car.
Yes, I did. I had no car. I didn't know how else to get one.
Okay. Where were you living?
With my mom in San Diego.
So you lived with your mother?
Yes.
And they were sending you these thousands of dollars that you saved while you were living with your mom and you bought this car?
Yeah.
What an America. I love it. Okay. 2006 Honda Civic.
3,000 to 4,700 is the range.
You're suing him for $3,100.
Correct.
You're entitled to $3,100. He negligently used your car. Even if he had permission to use your car, which I think he did, he negligently used it. I don't know when he had a flat tire and when he put on this donut on the tire, but he's an idiot for driving around more than 5 miles to find a shop where you can do that. Well, he paid substantially for his stupidity by spending 8 or 10 days in a coma, and now he walks with an assist, and he's going to need an awful lot to get himself back into shape, so maybe he learned something. He also used your credit card, your debit card, without your authorization. I think he has to compensate you for both. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $3,100. Go have a discussion with your father. He's going to give you a lesson or two.
Thank you.
Court is adjourned.
Okay. If she would have let me speak, she would have understood that everything was authorized.
I'm just super excited. He was lying and saying everything was authorized.
Like, I told her that I was going to purchase something off of her card.
They tried to lie about some of the stuff that went on in the court case today.
She wasn't in the town at the time, but you feel me? The donuts was good.
He did admit to using my car.
It was a female versus a male at the end of the day.
I just hope they both learn responsibility and honesty.
I was actually pretty impressed with that young woman. I thought she was pretty smart, with the exception of her taste in men. You know, what looked good on the outside had a lot of growing up to do on the inside. But I think life and events paid him back for doing the wrong thing.
Hopefully he turns it around and can only go up from here.
Yeah, I think his father was a little surprised. Didn't you think his father was a little surprised
Yeah.
at some of his answers? I thought he was. Anyway, has potential. Didn't seem like a bad kid. Just
Had a lot of growing up to do.
absolutely right. Had a lot of growing up to do.